Hi second graders, it's Friday, and today we are going to play another math game to help you practice all the strategies that we've been learning so far. Exciting. In fact, this week we are going to be learning a game called Doggy Doubles, and we're going to play in the style of bump if you've ever played that before. So the way that Doggy Doubles, well actually let me start with what you need to play Doggy Doubles and then I can tell you how to play. So in order to play the game, you're going to need this game board from your folder that we sent home this week. You're also going to need the Doggy Doubles spinner, which is a blue piece of paper. You're going to need a pencil or a pen, anything that has a little bit of a point at the end will do. And you're going to need the paper clip that we put on your two papers. So if you don't still have that one, see if you can find another paper clip at home. The last thing that you're going to need for the two people that are playing are a set of 12 counters. Now we have these special cube counters in our classroom, but you might not have these at home. So a couple things that you could use and replace would be maybe a certain color of Skittles or maybe even some Cheerios. Mrs. Grant, what else could they use?
They could use, maybe one person can use 12 blue Legos and the other person can use 12 red Legos.
Love it.
Or maybe one person can use 12 pennies and the other person can use 12 nickels or dimes, a silver coin. Or they could even get a piece of paper and color in like 12 red squares and 12 blue squares or two different colors and cut them out.
Yeah.
There's lots of different things you could use if you don't have counters like this at home. As long as you have 12 of each in two different colors, that's what you need.
Yep, so lots of options. So find everything that you're going to need, and I'm going to explain how to play the game. So each person is going to be one color. So Mrs. Grant is going to be red today, and I'm going to be yellow. And in order to play the game, you are going to be using the spinner, and you're going to set it up by placing the paper clip on the very center of the spinner, and you're going to use your pencil to put in the middle. Now you are going to flick the paper clip until it lands on a number on the spinner. Whatever number you land on is the number that you are going to double. So if I landed on the number 3, I need to double that. And so 3 plus 3, Mrs. Grant, what would be my number?
6, because an insect has 6 legs.
Good. So I would take my yellow cube and I then need to place it on the board where I find the dog that has a number 6 on it. And I see him right over there. Now, I like to not cover up the number just in case I need to find it the next time I put it on.
That was really smart, Miss Marquardt.
It was.
You've played this before,
I
haven't
have.
you?
I'm pretty good at this game.
Okay.
Now, once I've gone, my partner is going to go. So now it's time for Mrs. Grant to try. She's going to do the same thing.
Kind of landed in between, so I'm going to flick it again.
Yeah, if it lands in the middle, go ahead and give it a really good spin and try again.
I got 8.
Oh, you got a hard
so
one.
am I going to cover the 8 on the board?
Oh, no.
No.
Remember, whatever number you land on the spinner, that's the number you have to double.
So instead of covering 8, I need to do 8 plus 8, right?
Now, remember your doubles facts, or maybe the chart that we made.
Okay, I remember that silly Lego that you used that didn't really work, but it had 8 on each side.
There we go.
Right?
It did.
And that 8 plus 8 was 16.
It was 16. Everyone's going to remember that Lego now.
And I'm red, so I'm going to put my red counter on the 16, but I'm not going to cover the 16 because we need to see it.
Just in case.
Okay.
I'm going to show you why you need to be able to see that other number. Now, I'm going to fake it a little bit so that we can speed up the game and you can see what happens. I'm going to spin, but oh my goodness, mine landed on 8 too. Well, that means I'm going to get the same answer as Mrs. Grant, but she's already there. I get to do part of the name of the game, which is bump. So I'm going to bump hers right off of the board, and I get to keep my cube there. Now, let's speed up the game a little bit. Let's pretend that we have a couple more pieces on the board.
Okay.
So let's say that it's Mrs. Grant's turn again.
And I I spun a 6, and I know that 6 plus 6 is 12, and I already have one of my red counters on 12. Since I have 1 and I spun it again, and you haven't bumped me off yet, I get to put 2 on there. Now you can never bump me off.
Never.
This is mine forever.
She has taken over the territory, and I may no longer be there. So Mrs. Grant has now kind of kept 12. No one else can go on here because she already has 2 pieces. If I happen to spin and get a 12 again, I lose my turn, and it goes back to Mrs. Grant. The game is going to continue.
Yeah, how do I know when it's done?
So we're going to keep playing back and forth until one of us is the first person to put our last cube on the board. And that would be the winner. And because I'm really good at doggy doubles, it'll probably be me.
Oh my goodness, but I'm the one who got to solidify 12 first. I got 2 on 12, I'm probably better.
I'm going to do a sneak attack, and I'm probably going to get a couple when you're not looking.
Oh, well, we'll have to keep playing when this video is over and see. But there's one more thing I wanted to mention this part. Do you think we're probably going to play this game again in the future?
Absolutely, we'll play this game again.
So do you think that the students should throw this away or draw on it or lose it when they're done playing today?
No way. In fact, they could keep it in a special spot. Maybe you want to make a math folder at home for all the games we're going to be sending home. And anytime you want to have some fun or a little bit of extra practice, you can take this game out and you can play.
Yeah, and there might be a time in a few weeks where one of your Friday activities is to play doggy doubles again. And if you save this and keep it in a safe place, you'll have it next time you need to play.
That's right.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Have fun.